How did the California Gold Rush affect Native American land? Imagine a time when the land was full of life and stories from thousands of years of Native American history. Then, suddenly, everything changed with the discovery of gold. The gold rush started in 1840, when gold was found at Sutter's Mill, near what is now Sacramento. This event drew hundreds of thousands of people to California, all eager to find their fortune. But what about the land these Native Americans called home? The impact was huge and often tragic. Before the gold rush, over 150,000 indigenous people lived in California. They belonged to many different tribes, each with their own languages and ways of life. They relied on the land for hunting, fishing, and gathering food. Their communities were built around sustainable use of natural resources. When miners and settlers arrived, they saw native lands as open territory to be taken. Many Native Americans were forcibly removed from their homes. Sometimes this was done violently, with settlers attacking villages or forcing people onto small reservations. These reservations were often just tiny patches of land that could not support their traditional lifestyles. Mining operations destroyed large areas of land. Rivers were clogged with sediment from digging, trees were cut down for fuel and building materials, and soil was polluted with chemicals. These environmental changes made it difficult for Native communities to hunt, fish, or gather food. As their access to natural resources shrank, many faced starvation and economic collapse. Violence against Native Americans increased during this time. There were massacres carried out by settlers and militias, sometimes with the support of the military. Diseases like smallpox and measles spread rapidly, killing many Native people who had no immunity. The Native population in California dropped from about 150,000 in 1840 to fewer than 20,000 by the year 1900. This period is often called the California Genocide because of the systematic destruction of Native communities and cultures. The loss of land was not only physical but also cultural. Native communities were torn apart, and many were enslaved or forced to adopt new ways of life. The environmental damage from mining made the land less able to support future generations. Today, many historic sites related to the gold rush reminded us of this difficult history. Visiting these places can help us understand both the economic growth and the suffering caused to Native peoples. Recognizing this history is important to honor the original inhabitants of California and the land they cared for long before the gold rush.